we are ripping the floors back out of our van. If you watched our previous video on building the floors, you would know that we have temporarily bolted down our subfloors so that one, know that they fit, and two, we have them pre-drilled using the existing bolt holes so that we didn't have to drill new holes through the floor of our van. What's next is that we need to be able to add our insulation that goes underneath the floor of the van, creating a thermal break between the metal and the actual floor, and also get our final vinyl floor covering on the floor itself, which we ended up going with 2Tech2 and lonseal. We are going to be doing a different flooring underneath the bed of our van than we are from the main area, as well as have our L-tracks installed.
Plywood.
So right now we are measuring where we want our two floors to meet based off of one of our cabinets that's going to be going under our bed, and where the two floors switch from under the bed to the main area, we are going to install an L-track. So before we actually rip all of this up and get our vinyl on it, we need to mark that out, which is going to bring us right around here. So now that we have marked out where we want our L-tracks to go and where we want our two floors to meet, Billy is mortising our plywood for our L-tracks. Would you like an ice cream cone?
Yeah. It's gonna freehand it, I think.
Hammer.
So we're totally flush to the bottom. What we got here, that's flat. I left it slightly high so that once we put our flooring down, it's not going to lift us off of that wood. So we're going to remove all the wood out. We're going to cut our L-track in. We're going to then use our wood as a template to cut out our 2Tech2 and our lonseal. Trace it all out, all the way around, not install it. Take our wood panels, bring them back out, put down our insulation, glue our seams, and screw our seams down. Get all this mounted down, and then put our finished flooring on top.
So this is our second piece of L-track that's gonna be the separator between the two flooring that we're doing.
Dylan, you're outside. You can see us. What?
So now we have our lonseal upside down and our back two panels upside down. We're going to trace it, and then first we're going to try and use these fabric scissors, but if they don't work, we're going to use a razor knife. The lawn seal is only going to about here, so we'll leave a little bit extra. And once we put it down for the final installation, we'll do the final cut on where the two seams meet.
I lined it up with the outside edge here and the back edge to make sure we're square, because this has a design in it.
How's it work? That's probably working better, right?
Yeah.
How's it look?
Pretty good.
Lined up?
Alright, so we have the 2Tech2 product that'll be in the main living area. So when you come in the front door, which is here, galley will be here, shower will be here, and then this will be the bed area. This L-track will separate the garage floor from the main living area floor. Our water cabinet is going to be here, so it's going to hide that seam. Go back to there. And this side will be our power cabinet. We'll hide that seam. We just wanted something that was more durable in the garage. Plus the 2Tech2 is definitely more expensive than the lonseal, so I didn't want to put that in the garage. Plus we have some extra lonseal that we're probably going to end up wrapping our water cabinet and power cabinet. So we're getting ready to install our floor for the last time, our subfloor. And we have these spacers that came with the factory floor. What they basically do is they sit down on top of each location where we're using the existing bolt holes. And it's not threaded, it's just hollow. It allows the bolt to go through and hit the threads, but it'll go there like so. And you can see it allows our plywood to sit on top of these ribs and sit on top of these spacers evenly. And that'll allow our plywood, when we bolt it down, not to settle down into those crevices. It'll keep it at the same plane as all that. So we're going to use some Gorilla Glue clear epoxy, apply some to the bottom on here, and then set it in place on top of the metal where it's a metal to metal bond. And then we'll go through and we'll lay down this thinsulate insulation.
So this is 1/4 inch closed cell film that we are going to be adhering to the bottom of our pre-cut floor panels. After we already placed down our thinsulate, which we are only laying down as an extra precaution. We actually got the thinsulate for free, but we're using our foam as our main form of insulation for our flooring. We also found this Tensor Grip P307, which is a low VOC adhesive. So now we're waiting for both surfaces to dry with the adhesive before mating the two surfaces together. You know it's dry because it won't transfer to your fingertips upon touch. Is it transferring to your fingertips upon touch? You should probably have gloves on.
Yeah, I'm like waiting. Yeah, line it up this edge.
We mated the surfaces.
Yeah. The hard part's gonna be finding the hole. Right now, I was just lining up the two sheets, making sure that these bolts line up with the factory nuts underneath. Now I'm gonna pull those out. I can lift this up, throw some wood glue on both pieces,
Okay.
and then screw that together.
We used wood glue to be able to bond the panels together, and then after we went over with this high bond filler to be able to smooth out the seams. It's probably not necessary, but we're a little extra. Yep, every last drop.
We definitely don't need all this, but
Do you know what you're doing?
no.
So unlike the lonseal, the 2-Tech 2 did not come with its own adhesive. After watching a bunch of videos, we were trying to figure out what the best adhesive was. A lot of the adhesives were actually hard to find online. Many of them you needed to be a registered flooring company to even order. So we found this one off of eBay, and I liked that it had the low VOC. It seemed like the best one that we could even find available for purchase. So just like we did with the foam, we sprayed this on liberally first, waiting for it to dry until it was not transferring to your fingertips upon touch, and then we laid it down. We rented this 200-pound roller from Home Depot to be able to pass over both of our floors when we installed them. One of the last things we need to do is finish it off here, and we'll do that in another video.